Welcome back, time to newcomers. I'd like to apologize to State's attorney. Last episode, we went through the second part of the trial. Lamiroir accused Darien, of all people, of doing the murder, which, of course, he was very surprised about. In this episode, we're about to meet a very charismatic new character. Lamiroir dropped a bomb in court today. It was Darien.
Lamiroir said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool!
I guess.
What's that called again? Elephant ears? That's what they're called.
Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time.
Wrong? Why?
I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert.
That's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time.
Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe at Darien, even?
You bet I did! He's one of the governor's guitarists, after all! He's so cool! Oh.
Right. All the governors have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Latouche backstage.
But Lamiroir heard him, didn't she? She heard Darien backstage, right?
Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. Agent Latouche. An Interpol agent,
I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway?
Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals.
Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name?
Yeah. Anyway, you think he was investigating Lamiroir?
What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be.
Don't be fooled by appearances, is all I'm saying.
But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces.
If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something.
I wonder if it was something that has something to do with something. That something being our case. The last something, I mean.
Something like that? Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Mr. Latouche up to?
Ah ha 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 ha!
Trucy? Was that another one of your tricks?
It wasn't me! I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that!
Jesus!
Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Gramarye!
Hey! The other day.
Who's there?
We didn't just imagine that, did we?
He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours?
Hardly!
We meet again.
Nice to meet you. Who are you? And could you please stop smirking like that?
It's you! Uncle Valant!
Uncle Valant? He's your uncle?
No, silly! It's the great Gramarye! Valant Gramarye! The Grand Magician!
Yes, it is I, the great Valant Gramarye, as seen on television.
Could you please stop smirking like that?
It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown.
Good to see you again, Uncle Valant. You look exactly the same.
I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit?
I believe it was you who wished to see me. So, be quick with your questions. And do not quail, quake, or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I'm quite down to earth when need calls.
He does have a certain aura to him, it's true.
Let's ask him about the case, Apollo.
And his aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm.
After all, Uncle Valant's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle.
What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Wright?
No, I mean, my real daddy.
Trucy's real father? Tell me about Troop Gramarye.
Wait, Apollo. Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Gramarye.
Troop Gramarye, huh? No. But it does sound kind of familiar.
Oh, lost life! Lamentably listless lad! To not know the greatest troop of magicians on the planet.
Valant Gramarye. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child.
You bet you've heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe, and then escaped from a high-security prison.
You said he is a magician?
I open the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of Troop Gramarye.
Wait.
What, Apollo?
I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else, like a duo?
A duo?
Yeah, you had a partner. Something Gramarye.
Yes, Zach Gramarye. A masterful maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship.
Why is everyone so quiet?
Daddy.
Daddy? Huh? Oh, no way! Trucy's father.
Once upon a time, the troop Gramarye included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Valant Gramarye, and my partner, Zach Gramarye.
And this Zach was
He was my real daddy.
Trucy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea.
There wasn't much point in talking about it. Not now that he's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo.
Glad that I'm good for comic relief, at least.
Not that I see daddy around much these days.
Oh, I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit.
Reasons?
2, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valant.
I'm sure you are.
Not one for modesty, are you?
When I encountered you at the Colosseum, the first time in 7 years, I could fain contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy, 'twas a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
Well, it wasn't all my doing.
I'm his defense attorney, actually.
My other reason for coming here today was this.
That's a videotape?
Quite so. A recording of the concert, no less. I've brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troop Gramarye. Will you watch it?
Sugar, sugar, oh, that night in your embrace, when you stole away the keys, my heart held on to so tight. Pleasure, but the fleeting my life away, all away. Guitar, guitar, up together to the sky.
Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So, what's the word? Mysterious.
There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious.
Ah ha 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 ha!
This Valant Gramarye has good reasons to be here today. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Videotape received from Valant. Suppose let's somehow figure this out. Can we present him the videotape? So, I was wondering, that stunt in the middle of the song there.
I didn't see a stunt.
What about Lamiroir vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen, I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded.
A simple sleight of hand, a petite prestidigitation. A modicum of magic from me to you.
So that's why you were at the concert!
Yes. I was there to watch my trick take to the air.
So you're the one who knows how it was all done.
Of course. I am like a deity with the stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those flooded boards that grasp tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent primeval power I possess.
Well, do you think you could tell me how it was done?
Hey now!
Trucy?
That's like totally against the rules, Apollo.
Not during a murder investigation, it's not.
Me no, for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also,
What?
recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well, after my illusion entranced the audience.
Oh,
Don't even ask. I won't answer.
Too bad for you, Apollo.
whose side are you on?
I, Valant Gramarye. Now make my leave, Miss Trucy.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valant. You should stay a while.
I am afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene.
So, you'll be at the concert venue today?
Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, crocodile.
With a whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door, normally.
Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking.
Right. Valant Gramarye. I've got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lamiroir disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father. Alright, now with Trucy's permission, let's actually get this investigation underway this time. I believe, what we can do is probably show the videotape to Lamiroir, so, let's see if that yields us anything. We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time.
Thank you.
That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off.
Illusion?
When you teleported from one stage to the other. Remember?
Ah, yes. Apparently they hired a professional magician.
Valant Gramarye. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Gramarye made me swear not to tell us all.
I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know.
Ah, I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Yes?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor.
Ah, can we finally pick that thing up? please God. Device? Maybe you mean this?
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
Might I touch it? I thought as much.
What? What did you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert.
I wonder whose this is.
We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him.
Yes, that's best. Thank you.
So, can I put it on?
Headset attached to Trucy.
Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo. Breaking the fourth wall for the win!
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. So, chap. Who would know about it, though? Can I ask you about this headset, Lamiroir? You said that all concert staff were wearing one?
That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members too, I should think.
So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, then?
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on stage. And the stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here? Good freaking question. Looks like we can't talk to her about any more stuff, but I'm assuming we could probably go somewhere and talk to somebody else. Let's go to the stage. July 9th, in the wings.
That song. Isn't that the one Lamiroir was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The guitar serenade.
Wow! I'd love to do a show on a stage like this.
I'd come to see that.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad. Rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
Oh! That's right. I was a magician, wasn't I?
Some dedication.
Aha! It isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Valant!
What exactly are you doing here?
I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss, miss.
The Lamiroir teleportation illusion! Ooh.
Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody.
Hey, Apollo, maybe Uncle Valant can shed some light on this whole thing for us.
Sure, why not? Once again, Lamiroir's illusion.
I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. Lamiroir's vanishing act was your illusion, right?
Indeed, the purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear like a dream."
Like a dream?
Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorceress acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted.
She disappeared from the top of this tower. But in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel.
People come to me because I am a professional among professionals. My illusions are custom made for a time and a place. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of Troop Gramarye are concerned.
So, you here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well.
And went well indeed. Now, speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me.
Troubles you? Why?
Why? Why do you ask why?
Let's do so. Forget talking to you. I want to check out this dang piano.
That's one big piano. I've never actually played one.
Heh. You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime.
No good. He can't play either.
I kind of feel bad for the guy now.
Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be the debut of a prodigy. Oh.
Did you make that noise just now?
Let me try it again. You know, I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh. Look! This was stuck between the strings. It looks like some kind of switch.
Someone must have thrown this into the piano. Switch placed in pocket. Huh. Well, we'll talk to Valant about it in a second. Let's get that other chat option out of the way.
I know what you are thinking in that head of yours. Gramarye, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort?
Actually, yes, you're right.
Wow! He just read your mind, Apollo!
Or everyone tells him that he made a good guess. Or everyone tells him that and he made a good guess.
It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnifique Gramarye. It was he who began the great troupe Gramarye. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was.
I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV.
Yet, several years ago, that time came to an end. My troupe has pulled the vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen a barren waste, stripped of illusion.
That's not true! I still went to all your shows! Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
When you start playing supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble.
We hone our skills at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity on the famed shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Gramarye, but for my partner.
Your partner? You mean...
Yes, Zach Gramarye.
Trucy's father?
Before he disappeared 7 years ago. There was no name higher than Gramarye in show business circles. None! I will see us return to glory. I, Valant Gramarye.
Valant and Zach.
Our founder, Magnifique Gramarye, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumble jet go. What happened to the jet again?
Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought.
Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zach and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valant and Zach were the shining stars in the Gramarye crown.
Cool, huh? And Zach Gramarye was my daddy.
Now that Magnifique and Zach are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valant Gramarye, who brings the Gramarye miracle back to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you.
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skills by my side.
One skill coming up.
How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time? Right, well, let's present this thing just to see what Valant thinks about it. I'm pretty sure that's the last chat option.
Words cannot express my shock and chagrin. All I can see before me is the stage, and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye.
True. We're getting on in years. Not much time left to make your mark, huh?
This is not how I was seeing it.
So he doesn't care about what I have to show him. I get the point. Alright, so what about this? Nope, nothing about that. Okay, this videotape. I was wondering about the stunt in this video, right in the middle of the song. I think we read this already. Yeah, we did read this already back at the other place. Skippity skip, skip, skippity doo dah, skippity a. Oh, what a wonderful skippity day. Boo 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 boo. You can't tell you how he did it because he's a magician and you can't know what his trick is because that's a freaking rule that they have, apparently. Alright. Yes, yes. Blah, 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 blah. You don't know. Nobody cares. Alright. I don't know if we have anything else here, so let's move. Let's see what else we can find back here. To the Governor's dressing room. See if anybody's in there. Nope, nobody in the Governor's dressing room. Why don't we go to... Let's go to Lamiroir's dressing room. Yes! July 9th, Lamiroir's dressing room. Guess who? Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom.
Besides your mom? What are you doing here?
Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever.
Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You gave me the 2nd degree in court, and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool.
You're talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latouche left?
My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh?
But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all.
Now we know that Mr. Latouche is really with Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that out without you.
I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward.
Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something?
I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again.
Be my guest. You're not gonna find any clues in here. Though I did find something strange.
Something strange?
Something strange, huh? Well, before we find out what that is, I'm gonna go ahead and present this thing here just to see if we get a chat option out of it. Do you think you could take a look at this?
A small device. Looks like a transmitter.
A transmitter?
You press the switch here, and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though.
Huh. So, nothing got updated and we got no chat options. That's a fantastic place to end the episode. Rate, comment, subscribe, favorite, and see you guys next time.